Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, August 28th, 2025. I am Annika Spalding, the Community Relations Director here at the Amarillo Little Theater. And this is Thursdays at 3, where I get you caught up on what's happening this week at ALT. This season, Thursdays at 3 is very generously sponsored by our friends at Realty Central Services. Cindy Bulla is the owner and broker of Realty Central and is a longtime supporter and champion of ALT. Realty Central is a women-owned, full-service real estate brokerage providing unparalleled customer service backed by decades of experience, industry service, and property rights advocacy. So if you're in need of real estate services and you love ALT, consider using Realty Central Services and heading over to their website at amarillo.realestate. I want to wish a very heartfelt congratulations to the cast and crew of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, who took their final bow on Sunday. To our guest director, Stephen Crandall, you did it again, my friend. You created something truly special and kicked off our 98th season with a bang. To our sponsor, ER on Sansi, thank you for your support and, of course, for providing so many medical supplies to make our set and props as authentic as possible. To the cast, it was a pleasure to interview you on Thursdays at 3 and, of course, to watch your hard work pay off. This was such a tight ensemble. And as a patron and a staff member, I was thrilled to sit in the audience of this show. So congratulations to you. I actually want to share a video in case you're not friends with Jeff Wyrick on Facebook. I want to share a video with you that he posted to his Facebook page after the strike of Cuckoo's Nest. Jeff was, of course, a member of the cast, and I will show you the video and then I'll share with you what he said. Here is a video of strike taking place in real time, but a little bit sped up. 15 seconds and Cuckoo's Nest is taken down. I love that video, but I love what he said even more. So I'm just going to read it to you. He said, "This is what community theater looks like. We love our Amarillo Little Theater family, the ecosystem of love, support, sweat, smiles, and the community that dreams it, builds it, creates it, and then breaks it. We had an amazing time with Cuckoo, but alas, got to keep living. Anyone who is not volunteering your time somewhere, make time. Whether it's church, theater, the school, soup kitchen, attach yourself to something not measured in money, but in memories, sweaty hugs, life shared. It has a quicker payback, and it not only enriches your life, but those in your orbit. Here is our strike in mere seconds. Community theater at work." I love that post. Jeff, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And that is exactly why we do what we do here at ALT. And it means so much to us as a staff when we see our volunteers post things like that, that this place means as much to you as it does to us. So thank you for that, Jeff. What a tremendous show Cuckoo's Nest was. I was so impressed with it all around. Our good friend Vanessa Hill is here. She says, "Yay, I'm here. Happy Thursday." Happy Thursday, Vanessa. So glad you're here. And cast member Michelle, cast member from Cuckoo's Nest, Abe Turkle himself says, "Thank you, Cuckoo's Nest. Now getting ready for ragtime." I love it. I love it, Michelle. That's so exciting. He says, "We was killing it." And Megan Gaitan says, "It was truly one of the best shows I've seen. Wasn't it phenomenal?" I mean, I absolutely loved every single second of it. And when I was chatting with Cy and Jonathan Mobley and Jeff and Zeth, we were talking about that ensemble. And I really feel like it really could have gone off the rails, because here's a bunch of people acting like lunatics, you know? And it really was cohesive. They never went too far. It really felt authentic. I'm just so impressed with all of the actors in that show. Once again, congratulations, cast and crew of Cuckoo's Nest. And of course, director Stephen Crandall. And Noah and Brandon, your set was absolutely amazing. I just want to reiterate, because they're never going to brag on themselves. They individually cut 2,300 tiles for that set. 2,300 individually cut tiles to make that set what it was. Anyway, huge undertaking, and it really paid off. That set was stunning. So there's that. Congratulations once again to Cuckoo's Nest and everyone involved. Okay, let's move on to our next amazing show, Frozen. I am so excited to talk about that. We have a million things to get to today, y'all. I'm going to try not to keep you here until 5 p.m. On Sunday evening, we treated our producer circle members to their first perk of the season, a little lobby concert in our main lobby. This was a play. We're going to start doing this more and more, but this was a play off of the NPR Tiny Desk concert series. And it was such a success. We had a great turnout. It was so much fun. Our guests enjoyed wine and light bites and got to see some of our amazing Frozen costumes up close. I'll show you a few of those here in a second. Then they got to sit back and relax while Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Olaf, and Hans gave them an up-close and personal concert with songs from ALT's upcoming production of Frozen. We plan on continuing our little lobby concert series throughout the season, so if you're interested in getting sneak peeks of our musicals, consider joining our producer circle. Let's talk about our producer circle for a second. This is such a great group. This group of generous individuals and businesses have made a funding commitment of $500 annually for a 3-year period. Our producer circle members receive special recognition in our playbill, exclusive invitations to various events throughout the season, like our little lobby concert we had on Sunday, the ability to make show reservations 1 week ahead of the general public, the ability to reserve seats at the adventure space, which means no more arriving early to scout out your favorite seat, and the ability to reserve your concessions before the show begins. And believe me when I tell you, this staff is constantly trying to think of different perks that we can add to that list. So very, very exciting group. And those funds really help the theater. So if you want to consider joining our producer circle, you can call our box office at 806-355-9991. You can pay that $500 annually. Again, that's a 3-year commitment, or have that cost drafted monthly, which comes out to about $42 a month. These funds are really beneficial to the theater. So if you love ALT, consider joining our producer circle. We would just love it. We'd be so grateful to you for that. Jonathan Mobley, another cast member from Cuckoo's Nest, says, I think Jeff has started a trend with his time-lapse strike. I hope so. I hope someone does it for Frozen. Gosh, that is going to be, that phone better be charged, whoever is tasked with that, because that's going to be a massive strike. But hopefully someone will be willing to take on the task. That would be so great. And Kaeclyn, our newest producer circle member, says, Cuckoo's Nest was amazing. Such a talented cast. Thank you so much for coming, Kaeclyn. And thank you for everything you do for ALT. And thank you so much for joining our producer circle. We're so excited to have you. I'm so pumped about that. Let's keep talking about Frozen, because there's so much to talk about with that show. The box office opens to the public this week, and that phone has not stopped ringing. And that's not even saying anything about our online sales, okay? People are so excited about Frozen with production funding by Street Toyota. We are so excited about this show, you guys. So, so excited. Don't miss your chance to secure your seats for this fabulous Broadway musical, kicking off our thrilling 98th season at the Alan Schenkel's main stage. You can call our box office at 806-355-9991 or visit our website to reserve your tickets or become a season member, which I highly recommend that you do today. Okay, big news. This is really, really exciting. Let me make sure I get the right. Yes, this is the one I'm wanting. ALT's upcoming production of Frozen will have an ASL interpreted show on Saturday, September 13th at 2:30. Interpreters will be located on the left side of the theater when you're facing the stage. Tickets go on sale Monday, August 25th. That was, of course, earlier this week to the public. To have your seats moved to the hearing impaired section, that is no problem at all. Please email Lissa. Let me stick her email up here, lissa@amarillo.littletheater.org, or visit the ALT box office, and Joe and Lissa will get you set up with whatever you need to get tickets for that ASL interpreted show. I am so excited about that. We love to be as accessible as possible. To have this show accessible to the hearing impaired thrills me. I'm so, so excited about it. And while we're on the subject of Frozen, let's talk about ALT's next fundraising event coinciding with Frozen, the ALT Princess Sing-Along. Bring the whole family and join Anna, Elsa, and their princess friends, and maybe some princes too, for an afternoon of music and magic. Wear your favorite costumes, sing along to your favorite songs, and get ready to let it go with some of your favorite iconic characters. You can even take a picture with the entire gang. Tickets are just $20 for adults and $10 for kids under 16. But hurry, because seats will melt away faster than summer did. So excited about that. It's going to be a really fun time. So if you want a little something extra and cool to do on a Saturday afternoon, consider stopping by the Princess Party at ALT. It's going to be really fun. Let's keep talking about Frozen work call. Okay. We are having an all week long paint call for Frozen here at the main stage. Come by anytime this week and Noah will put you to work painting this massive set. There will also be another all hands on deck Frozen work call this Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Alan Shankles main stage. If you can lend a hand in any way, please come join us and make sure to RSVP to our volunteer coordinator, Lissa Guerin, at the information you see on your screen. The sign up link to join that work call is on the ALT Warriors page. Just look up ALT Warriors. If you're not a member, ask to be added and we will add you onto that page. Again, or you can contact our volunteer coordinator, Lissa, and let her know that you're coming, because we want to make sure we get an accurate head count for lunch. Because if you're going to come and donate your time, at least the least we can do is feed you, but we'll also show you a good time. So consider joining our work call and helping us out with that. There's so much to do with this set, and they open next week. So we want to get as much help as possible so that set is completely done for dress rehearsals next week. That would be so great. Sign-ups for usher and concessions are also now open, and thank you to everyone who has signed up so far. Again, that link is on our ALT Warriors page. We need help with usher and concessions and for the merch table for the production run of Frozen. So if you're interested in helping out with that, that's going to be really fun. There's going to be lots of stuff going on in the lobby because we want people to spend their money and support the theater. If we have an open seat, just keep in mind, if you do volunteer doing usher, concessions, merch table, whatever, if there's an open seat at the performance that day or that night, you can see the show totally for free. So it's worth your time to come and help us. And it really doesn't take that long if you want to do ushering or concessions. And it's such a huge help. If you want to help with ushering and concessions, once again, I'll put Lissa's information up here. I keep getting a hair in my face. It's so weird. Just contact Lissa and she will get you all set up with everything you need to help us volunteer. And let's talk about our Checkout ALT library program. I love this program so much. You can check out ALT for free. All you need is a library card from one of our participating libraries, and you can check out ALT. Tickets for Disney's Frozen are currently available for checkout. A limited number of seats are available for the performances on Thursday, September 11th at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday, September 13th at 2:30 p.m. For more information on how to check out tickets and to review the full ticket policies, please visit our website, or you can email me. I'll just stick my email right up here at Annika@AmarilloLittleTheater.org, and I can give you all the information that you could possibly want. Let's also talk about our upcoming show after Frozen, which is Misery. That audition packet is now live on our website. Those auditions are next week, September 2nd and 3rd. And guess what? We've made it into the 21st century, and our audition packets are now digital. Yay, ALT! Yay, ALT. You don't have to print out your forms if you are from an older generation and prefer to print out your forms and handwrite everything. Love that for you. Go ahead and do that. But you can also fill everything out digitally, and we will keep it on file here at ALT. So it's happened. We've done it. We're patting ourselves on the back. We've finally arrived. Yes. Technology has always chased us, but we've always been faster. So now it's finally caught up to us, and now we are fully in the 21st century. So yay, ALT. Let's also talk a little bit about our Sponsor a Seat campaign, Committed to ALT. We are so excited. We launched this program 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it is going so well. Everyone is so interested in sponsoring a seat at the Alan Shankles main stage. We are 2 years away from our centennial season, 100 years of ALT. So we wanted to come up with something that could get our volunteers and our community excited about this space, but also dream a little bit about the future of ALT and dream into our next 100 years of existence. So we thought, what better way to honor our past while looking ahead to our future than asking people to sponsor their very own seat in the Alan Shankles main stage. We have 453 seats in the main stage, and we would love it if this place means something to you, if you've had positive memories here, if you were in the academy, if you are a senior and you know, if you have a senior and you want to make a special dedication to them, we would absolutely love that. We will have plaques made that will go on the armrests of each chair. We're going to have an example made and put in the lobby of the theater so people can kind of get an idea of what we're talking about. Hopefully before Frozen opens, we'll have that done for you. And you can commemorate how much you love this place, how much you love ALT. It is a $250 commitment to sponsor a seat. It doesn't mean that's the seat you get every time you make reservations at ALT. Unfortunately, you don't like own the seat, but your name will be forever inscribed on a plaque on that specific seat forever and ever and ever. And as we look ahead to the future of ALT, that will always be a part of this main stage. If this place has meant something to you, if this particular space has meant something to you through the years, commemorate that and consider sponsoring a seat. And we have different options. You don't have to pay that all at once. You can pay that in installments if that's easier for you. We want to make that as accessible to everybody as humanly possible. Of course, we love accessibility here at ALT, but we're very excited about this campaign. You're probably going to see cards like this all over the theater. Grab one, take one home, share it with a friend. There's all the information you need to know on the back. We're really excited about it. So consider that. It would also make a great Christmas gift if you want to start thinking about that early, or a birthday or an anniversary gift. But those funds go to really helping the theater and the operation of the theater. So thank you so much for considering that. It's going really, really well. We're really excited about it. But let's get to my next favorite part of the week, which is our Volunteer of the Week. All right, big congratulations are in order for Logan Jones. Logan helped with the Saturday work call on top of having dance rehearsal for Frozen, then stayed after dance rehearsal, helped paint the set on Sunday, helped take the trash out, and has been an all-around model volunteer. Of course, he is also in the show. If you didn't catch that from what I was saying earlier, we are so grateful for volunteers like Logan at ALT. Thank you so much, Logan. If you know him, let him know he's our Volunteer of the Week. We choose those Volunteers of the Week at our staff meeting every week. So I definitely want anyone who gets to be Volunteer of the Week, just know if your ears were burning on Tuesday morning when ALT was having our staff meeting, we were all talking about you and bragging about you, and so grateful for your help. So Logan, thank you so much. Logan is new to ALT, so we're extra grateful for him. And as I'm talking, I'm realizing I forgot to show you guys the cool photos and videos that I took from the little lobby concert on Sunday. I told you we had some costumes on display. We had our cast members perform. I just want to show you some of, now I'm no photographer, so take that with a grain of salt when I show you these. I took these, so please be kind. But our lobby looked so great. There is our Elsa and Anna costumes on display in front of our step and repeat. These costumes, you guys, up close, you just wouldn't even believe. They are such high quality. They're so heavy. You can just tell by look at that Anna costume, just stunning. And here's Elsa up close. Just imagine that under the stage lights. Are you joking? Absolutely gorge. I'm freaking out. And then we also, I got a little, sorry, my mic turned off. I got a little footage of some of the props and wigs, so I'll show you those now.
That's gonna be a little tight, but
Love. I'm a little sad that it's still as hot as it is outside and how hot it gets under the stage lights, because did you see how heavy those costumes were? These poor people. Oh my gosh. They have to act like they're freezing cold outside and it's like 90 degrees. I'm so sorry for y'all. Let's get to a quick comment. Gracie Hurt says, what a great gift to give someone. Of course, talking about our Sponsor a Seat campaign. If you know someone who loves ALT, who has been a part of ALT in our first 100 years, consider sponsoring a seat for them. It's good to talk to you, Gracie. I'm so glad that you're watching Thursdays at 3. Okay, but let's get to the really good stuff now. I'm so excited about this. Please welcome my special guest for today. Welcome from the cast of Frozen, Kaeclyn, Tenorio, and Mitch Grosso. Hello, my friends.
Hi.
I am so excited to talk to you guys about this show. This is such a highly anticipated show in our season. I love to start these interviews now by asking everyone about their daytime identities. So, Kaeclyn, let's start with you. Can you tell us what you do during the day before you head to the theater to perform at night?
Yes. So lots of warming up. This is a very vocally demanding role. So lots of hydration throughout the day, lots of electrolytes, a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
Probably not the best idea, but
That's okay.
That's okay. It's okay.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. And then just getting into some comfy clothes and heading on up to the theater.
I love it. And what do you do for work?
So I am about to start at the Bridge. I'll be a forensic interviewer.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Yes. You're a perfect person for that too. They're really lucky to have you.
Thank you. I'm excited.
That is so exciting. I'm so happy for you. And Mitch, what about you? What is your daytime identity? What do you do during the day?
Yeah, I'm really into mountaineering. I do that when I can, although Amarillo isn't quite known for its mountains. So around when I can, and Paladaro Canyon a lot.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Just exercise and outdoors and everything like that is definitely what I'm into. Yeah.
That is so amazing that you're playing Kristoff and that's what you're into. Like,
yeah, it's very gratuitous.
Slightly typecast.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. And Kaeclyn, do you have a background in theater?
Growing up, I did no theater. I did choir quite a bit, okay. But my theater experience didn't really start until I auditioned for Texas back in 2022.
Oh, very cool. So you're a Texas girl.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that. I love that. Mitch, what about you? Do you have a background in theater at all?
Yeah, so I went to West Texas for theater and all that. I did the Texas thing too, of course, and you know we all love that show, and a lot of us are a part of that in this cast as well. Yeah, but a lot of music background and stuff like that when I was younger, for sure.
Very cool. Very cool. Vanessa Hill says, photos look amazing of these two on Facebook page, and Kaeclyn Tenorio knows I adore her. Break a leg.
Love you.
Thank you.
And I think, Mitch, you might know this person. Marley Wall says, Mitch, I'm your biggest fan. For those who don't know, this is Mitch's fiance, our lovely Marley Wall.
I'm familiar.
Marley, I love you so much. I'm so glad to talk to you. And thank you for watching Thursdays at 3, watching your special guy on Thursdays at 3. Okay,
thanks.
Kaeclyn, can you tell us a little bit about this little known character you play in the show?
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have heard of her. Her name's Elsa. So we're coming up in the story on the coronation day. She's coming into her reign as Queen of Arendelle, and she is very much struggling with her powers and trying to keep that concealed for the sake of her family and her loved ones and Anna, but as well as the kingdom. It is not thought very highly of to have powers such as those, a little witchy. So so we go on this journey of her figuring out not only who she is, but what it is to be her with her powers. She's never really gotten to explore that part of her, and so it's a really, really fun journey that she gets to go on. So
I am so excited for you to play this role. And Mitch, talk to us about your character and who you play.
Yeah, so I'm playing Kristoff in the show, which has been a lot of fun. It's what's fun, I think, about this role specifically is it kind of flips the classic hero's journey on its head, where you have like this traditionally this girl just following this guy around and helping him in his hero's journey. And it's just the opposite in this way, where I'm just assisting Anna in her hero's journey, which is, it's fun to play. It's fun to play off of that. And Anna Sterling is very untraditional in how she plays everything. And and she's so interesting to watch. And, it's fun to play off of her because she kills it.
For sure. I love a modern fairy tale. Love it.
Absolutely.
Our friend Michelle says, wow, Mitch sounds like my name. I was supposed to be Kristoff, but wanted to do Cuckoo's Nest instead. Can't wait to meet and hear your voice. And Case, break a leg, Miss Elsa and Kristoff.
Your voice in Cuckoo's Nest was you were killing it. So I would be excited to hear you sing it for sure.
We couldn't have done Cuckoo's Nest without Michelle. Definitely not. He was the perfect aid turtle. Okay, so Kaeclyn, our audiences would have seen you most recently on our stage in correct me if I'm wrong too, in last season's First Date over at the Adventure Space. Absolutely killer show. Our audiences loved that show. I am included in that audience count, as well as in our prior season's production of Rent. You were phenomenal in that as well. Let me ask you, what keeps you coming back to perform at ALT?
I will. There's not a whole lot of theater in this area aside from ALT, and I think that is something that is so special that the whole team up there, y'all have done a phenomenal job of maintaining the love and passion and outreach into the community and letting people know that y'all are here and y'all are putting together phenomenal shows. And the fact that y'all are so accessible to the community, y'all make a very concerted effort to reach out to, all of the community, not just a specific part. And so the fact that we get to deliver, not only wonderful art, but we get to deliver something to our community is absolutely a factor that keeps me coming back. It's so beyond rewarding.
That makes me so happy to hear that, Kaeclyn. I might just screen record that part and listen to it at work over and over. I appreciate that so much. And because the fiancés are all clocked in, Kaeclyn, I am so excited to see it. Kaeclyn's fiance is now clocked in. Hi, Joseph. We're so glad that you're here. Everyone here who is probably watching Thursdays at 3 knows Joseph Ward, who has graced our stages many, many times and delivers phenomenal performances. So now we're glad to kind of flip things on its head and get Kaeclyn up there front and center. We're so excited. Mitch, let me ask you this. Was this your first ALT experience?
Yeah, absolutely. My first time in the theater and kind of getting to meet this community. It's been a blast. Everyone's just fantastic.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Can you tell us about your experience throughout the rehearsal process, with this being your first, obviously not your first theatrical experience, but your first ALT experience and kind of your impressions of it?
Yeah, it's been fantastic, like I said, but I think I'm only there part of the time right now. Not being a princess, I have quite a princess role in the show where I'm not needed so much.
Yeah.
So it's fun when I get to come in and everyone's just they embrace the newness of it, and they embrace, and they're just so kind and gentle, and they allow me to be bad and play with that and find things that are good through all of that. So I appreciate how warm this community is.
I love that. And I love when people who have theater experience outside of ALT come in and have positive experiences with us. Because sometimes, people can expect to have a similar experience to where they had somewhere else. I do feel like even though ALT is wonderful, it can be kind of a unique experience. And so it always makes me really happy when theater people who perform outside of ALT enjoy the process with us. I just love that. Kaeclyn, what do you believe is the overall message of Frozen?
I think the most, obvious one is love. And it applies in so many different ways throughout the show. But specifically, for Elsa and Anna, it's that love of family and especially sisterhood. And that is something that is so special to, not only, anybody coming to see this show, but, I grew up watching this movie with my sisters. And we made our brother listen to the music, whether he liked it or not. So he had to be a part of that as well. But I think he liked it deep down. But it is so wonderful to get just this wonderful delivery of love in this whole entire show, and it's leaking through in every single moment because of the love that all of us bring to the show. Everybody loves what they're doing, and they're working so hard to bring this show on its feet, and it's turning out so well. So yeah,
I'm so excited to hear that. Mitch, would you have anything to add as far as your feeling of the overall message of Frozen?
I mean, I think Kaeclyn hit it on the head with love. I think one thing that's specifically great about it, kind of in a continuation of what I said in a sense, is that it's not just romantic love, it's familial love, and it's every kind of love that saves people and can connect people. And I that's all really I have to add, but I think love is just the message of it. Yeah.
I love that take. Your castmate Colton Harada says these two are doing such incredible jobs. This show is going to be a must see. I love you, Colton.
He's doing phenomenal as well.
I'm so
Absolutely.
excited to see this cast. I have heard so many rave things from Crystal Burns, Jason, Jen Akins, and people are just raving about what's happening. I'm so excited to see it. And I hope all of you are excited too. Get your tickets if you haven't already. I'm just going to keep interjecting that throughout this interview. You guys, I did a little Frozen research this week and discovered some very interesting things about it. This is about the movie specifically, which of course is different from the musical. But did you guys know that Elsa was initially conceived as the villain?
Yes. Is that not crazy?
I was like, no, Elsa, my Shayla. No. Crazy. I can't imagine that. I'm so glad they changed it.
I am too.
That would have been,
Yeah.
that would have been rough. That would have been rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not so Disney.
Yeah, not so much Disney. Carol Landrum says, our family is so excited to see this play. Our granddaughter plays the young Elsa Evie. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see her. So excited for that. But yeah, Elsa initially conceived as the villain. Crazy, crazy. You guys probably knew this, especially you, Kaeclyn, but the film version is loosely based on the fairy tale, The Snow Queen, which was my first musical ever. 1994, babe. That was my first musical. By Hans Christian Andersen, whose name inspired the main characters.
Yeah.
I did not know that before my little deep dive there. This I didn't know either, which I can't believe I didn't know, because female empowerment. But the film Frozen marks Disney's first animated feature directed by a woman.
Whoa.
Are you serious?
And I'm
That's
pretty sure
crazy.
Frozen came out in like 2015 or something, which feels really late for a first female director for Disney. I'm like, Disney,
Come on,
y'all need to get with the times, like ALT getting digital audition packets. Like we've
I
got
don't want to
to
offend the mouse, but yeah.
we got to work on that. Like I could not believe that was the
No.
first animated feature directed by a woman, Jennifer Lee.
Wow.
It's shocking.
Good job.
I know, especially, I mean, I'm glad they got a woman to do it, considering the subject matter of the show and all about sisterhood. But that was wild to me, really wild. Our friend Frank Salazar says, hello, let it go. Hi, Franklin. I'm so glad that you're watching Thursdays at 3. Okay, so this story is we all know, one of Disney's greatest success stories and beloved by children and adults all over the world. I want to know what it's been like for you guys to step into these incredibly well-known and beloved characters.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel stepping into something where you know that the kids and the adults who are coming have probably seen the movie over and over and over and over again? I'd love to hear how you feel about that.
That's a Kaeclyn starter, right? I mean,
sure.
you're the tagline.
Well, it is, I will be honest, it's daunting. It is so daunting. Because I mean, before y'all even announced that you were doing this show, this is a movie that, it means a lot to me and my family. My sister and I still sing the songs when we do road trips. We just drove down to Lubbock the other day and we sang the songs. So it is been so rewarding though. The girls playing Elsa and Anna and all of the kids in the cast, their reactions to watching these scenes unfold in front of them, watching all the dances and getting to talk about what they get to do in all the different scenes, that alone has just been so rewarding and exciting, because this is something that if I was a kid getting to do and getting to see, just so thrilling. And
Totally.
I think an honor is probably the best way to describe it. I'm so excited. So yeah.
I love that. What about you, Mitch?
A slight confession is that I hadn't seen it until the day before auditions.
Oh my God.
So I went a large majority of my life without seeing it.
Wow.
And so, it's not quite as daunting for me, because it's kind of new. It's kind of fresh. It feels new to me, besides obviously the stuff that Kaeclyn sings. That's all I knew.
Right.
So, it's kind of comforting in that sense of, it's not this character that I've held dear for a long time, which I think would put some pressure on it that I think having that removed makes it a bit easier.
I completely understand that. Totally. I am really excited for the receiving line for kids and adults to get to see you guys up close. And, you know, I got to do Cinderella in 2009, and it was like nothing else. Not totally, but I almost looked forward to the receiving line, sometimes even more than the show, just to be able to see these like little girls, like, you know, just so exciting. That was my first show with Harrison Stringer, and he was little.
Baby Harrison.
Little. There was a moment in that show where it was when Cinderella enters the ballroom.
Yeah.
And Alan Shankles had Harrison on the staircase, like looking up and kind of like frozen, like
cute.
And then he would like run off. And that was when I first fell in love with Harrison Stringer. And now I get to work with him every day, which is a dream come true for me. But I'm so excited for you guys to present this show to the community, and for these people who've loved this story for so long, not just love this story, but who get to see a new interpretation of Frozen, because the musical is different from the film. And I'd love to talk to you guys about that too, because there's like in the film, Kristoff doesn't have really, I mean, the reindeer song, but like now you have a song.
Yeah, and you know, they keep the reindeer stuff in. I'm thankful for what they allow me to sing in the show. It's a lot of it is just so lovely and just so tender, which, you know, of course in the movie he does that in a different sense, but the music really portrays how he feels well. Encapsulates the orchestration is beautiful. I can't wait to hear it with the orchestra.
Oh my gosh.
Specifically, Sunday? Is that when that is? It should be. Yeah.
So exciting.
And of course Jen's been fantastic even just on her own, but yeah, to hear it all and its glory is going to be insane.
It's going to be so great. And what about you, Kaeclyn? Like, there's a song for you. Monster isn't in the film.
Yes, it is a monster of a song. It is so beautifully done. And I had never heard of it prior to just recently, really, like in these past few months. And it is such a wonderful dive into, you know, further knowing Elsa's internal monologue and her struggle of what she should do. And it just continues with her motivation of she is driven so purely by her love for Anna and for her kingdom. And that drives everything that she does. And so it just further illustrates that in such a powerful way. So very exciting.
It's so exciting. And here's what's so cool. I'm talking to theater people, so you guys are going to get this, but that's what's so cool about seeing live theater is that you can watch the movie again and again and again, and it's the same every single time. You come to the theater and the show that you see on opening night, it may be slightly different the following weekend. If you come and see it, it's going to be a different audience. That's a fully different experience. Different audiences react to different things. You know, it's just so exciting to see a show live every single time. Sometimes a prop isn't there that's supposed to be there, and you have to wing it on the fly and figure something out. I mean, there's just all different kinds of variables that make the show different every single night. So get your tickets to see Frozen if you haven't already. It's going to be such a phenomenal show, and there's so much hard work happening behind the scenes. Mitch has been here most days helping out, which we're so grateful for. It's been so amazing to see people who are huge parts of the cast stepping in whenever they can to help with props, with the set, with painting. Anything they can do. This really is a community theater. It's part of what makes this place so cool, is that this is largely volunteers coming in and committing to a project, working on it together and putting it on for other people in this community. It's such an exciting space. I cannot wait for you guys to see this show. Okay, we have another comment. Michelle says, I like to sing Reindeers Are Better Than People to my baby niece, and she's out like a light. Oh my gosh, I love that. Michelle, you really are Kristoff in real life. You really are.
Just a letter off too from. That's funny. We're just so close in spelling.
So close. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this. I'm excited to chat with you guys about this. ALT welcomed a guest choreographer, Jonathan Ragsdale, and his partner Drew into our fold for this production. How has it been working with him, and what can you tell us about the choreography?
Mitch, this is more a question for you. I don't do it.
I mean, Jonathan and Drew are fantastic. A lot of my background is more in dance, and I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous because I don't really dance much in the show. And they're just brilliant. I mean, they're just they're doing such cool things with Colder by the Minute will be quite a treat for the audience. And I mean, Fixer Upper is just fun, and their choreography is so different, unique, grounded, primal in some senses where it needs to be. And it's just stellar. I can't praise them enough.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I cannot wait to see this choreography. Okay, so Frozen has a cast of 37. Jen Akins was, as I mentioned before, raving to me recently about the ensemble's singing prowess and likening it to the ensemble of Waitress, which the ensemble of Waitress, not to toot my own horn, but toot, it was just such a great group of people who understood harmonies, and with the level of difficulty of the music could hold their harmonies, which just enhances the sound of the ensemble. What do you guys have to say about what you've seen from the ensemble of this show?
Nothing but praise. I mean, that is such a giant undertaking because they're playing so many different roles, which is, that as an ensemble, you're going to be different people in different scenes, but they take it on just so quick and wonderfully, and they've been working so hard. And they have some of my favorite parts to watch in the show, like the choreography and Fixer Upper, their interactions in different scenes. I couldn't speak highly enough of them. They're amazing.
The music is hard. I mean, just so hard. They're killing it.
And to think about performing music like that when you're dancing and wearing heavy costumes in some instances and things like that, it just adds to the level of difficulty of it. Okay, as adults, we're all really busy with laundry lists of responsibilities. Why is it beneficial when everyone is so busy and the world is what it is to volunteer your time on a project like this and at a place like ALT?
I mean, it's something that we lose with time and the serious nature of being an adult. That's weighed more on me. I'm 27, and I feel like that, in the past 4-5 years has really set in. And it's hard to escape that harshness, that intensity of becoming a young adult and a proper adult, and however you want to say. And it's such a release of childness and and in this sense specifically innocence, in a way of just like the classic Disney thing. It's so healing in many ways. It's so fun. It's a release artistically that I know I've needed. I feel certain that everyone would agree on that in the cast.
For sure. What about you, Kaeclyn?
I think just the importance of, like, this is everybody that is at the show volunteering their time, on the weekend, at night, no matter what regard you are involved in the show, it is because you all love the same thing. And that is so beyond important to have something in your life that you love like that. It makes it rewarding. It gives you reason to get up and go to your job that might not necessarily be your passion, but it allows you to, engage with your passion in a capacity like this. It's absolutely why we do what we do. We get to give back to the community that we love so much. So
for sure. I like to think of ALT kind of like an adult playground. Like, we don't really get to play like we used to. And doing shows at ALT is kind of like our chance to do that, to just sort of let our hair down and try something new. In a lot of cases, people have never performed before, and to get out there and learn a new art form. And even if you don't want to be on stage, we have jobs for you backstage. There's people working on the set for Frozen right now as we're talking. You know, it doesn't have to be on stage if that's not your thing. We can find a place for you. We just love to gain new members of this community. And we do so many shows in a season. There are so many opportunities every single season to jump in. If you miss one, there's one, trust me, probably 2-3 weeks later, right behind it, coming along for our season. So consider joining ALT. Just get in touch with the box office, email any one of us. All of our emails are on our website. We'd love to give you more information about getting involved around here. Is there anything else you guys want our audiences to know ahead of Frozen opening next week before they get their tickets? Anything you want them to know?
Get ready. This is gonna be a heck of a show. Y'all are gonna have the time of y'all's lives.
Yeah.
And just thank you for supporting arts.
Yeah.
It's so important that we have people coming and that you're excited to see what we do, and it's just a joy to do it for you. So I'm excited to do it.
I'm so glad you guys are in this show. Mitch, welcome to ALT. We're so glad to have you in the fold. Kaeclyn, I'm so happy to see you front and center finally. I'm so pumped about seeing you as Elsa. It's going to be so magical. Thank you both so much for joining me today when I know this is such a hectic time. I caught Mitch and Kaeclyn right before Hell Week starts. I'm so grateful you guys were so willing and pretty last minute to join me today. Really, really grateful.
Pleasure.
Get your tickets for Frozen. Please get your tickets and come see these talented performers. And don't forget about Work Call this weekend and to sign up for ushering and concessions. We need all the help we can get, of course, for the merch table as well. We're going to see you guys right back here next Thursday. Not you two, but everybody else. We'll see you guys back here next Thursday. Y'all will be getting ready for preview night next Thursday. Don't be here. You're going to be way too busy. And y'all have a great Labor Day weekend. Kaeclyn, Mitch, thank you so much for chatting with me today. I can't wait to see you in the show.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
Annika.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.